Hey guys, just figured I'd do a quick update on some of my FBA strategies. I'm just leaving a Savers where I was working there sourcing for about an hour and didn't have a whole lot come from it. I did find a couple games, couple puzzles that I'll make about 20 bucks a piece on, but they're, not what I needed to get out of it for an hour's worth of work. But anyway, the main reason that is going back to books and the fact that I do believe there is money to be made in them. I'm trying to figure out how to source them better. But my main problem became blatantly obvious today when I was in this Savers scanning, and I didn't have good internet access, and I'm just using the scanning app. I'm not using the little fob scanner and FBA scan or Scoutify. So there's not a fast way to scan those books, and it's just taking too much time. So for now, I'm going to focus on the other things that I've been making money with, and just when I go somewhere that has books, I'm going to kind of scan through for those. Excuse me, need more Red Bull. Scan through for those niche books that I found, and maybe some textbooks, and then I'll scan those. But I'm not going to try to scan the whole nonfiction section like I have been, because it takes too long until I get the proper equipment. So they're supposed to be getting some more of those refurbished scanners in, and then I'll download FBA scan and kind of play with it and see if I can get my speed up to where those books will be worth it. Definitely not going to try looking for a book sale until I have that stuff ready to go, because I just can't go through them fast enough to make it worth my time. So that's what that is. And the other kind of change of heart I've had is, I mentioned in my last video, I'm better than broke even, essentially. I'm still in the red for what I've spent versus what's come back, but I have a bunch of inventory that hasn't sold yet, so I'm doing pretty good. But originally I had said that I was not going to worry about getting ungated. I was just going to stick with the areas I was already able to sell in and just go from there. And I changed my mind a little bit on that for a couple reasons. The main one being is I don't know how long it's going to be before Amazon changes something to make it harder to get ungated. They may make it easier, but right now that doesn't seem possible. And it's not terribly difficult in a couple categories. So if you're a new seller and you're going to do more than 40 items a month, I would instantly get the pro account. And then if you search for gated and then look at what you need to do to ungate things, there's a few categories where if you just request it, as long as you have that pro account, it will ungate. The other ones, there's a couple that just require some feedback, 30 or 40 feedback, and you have to be above a certain percentage, below a certain percentage of returns, and that kind of stuff. Those are easy as well. So after you've had some sales, I would check back and apply for those. But the two big ones are grocery and health and beauty. And those, from what I read, it is you need invoices from wholesalers, and that's it. You have to have a pro account. So I've got a couple different online wholesalers I've looked at, and actually a local company that does food that I may talk to and get those in the works, because there's a few places I found that have some grocery items that would be really profitable if I was able to sell them, and I currently am not. So now that I kind of know that this system is working, I'm gonna start pursuing getting ungated in those other categories. If you're in a market other than the US and Amazon FBA is available, like I know UK, Canada, a couple others have opened up, my suggestion would be to get ungated in everything that's possible on that market, and start listing in every category and every brand now, so that if something happens like it did in the US and they start locking a few things down, you're already grandfathered in like a lot of resellers are here in the US. Don't know that that will work, but if I was in a country that was the case, Amazon's only getting bigger, so you may as well do as much as you can on the ground floor right away. So that's personally what I would be doing. But yeah, I wasn't going to focus on getting ungated at all, and I'm not going to switch my focus. I'm still working on my niche websites and my affiliate marketing through them. I've got that up to close to $100 a month pretty consistently, and I'm just trying to build that up and keep it going. And the FBA stuff I'm pushing while I'm doing that, and then working on my wholesale stuff, and working on, now I'll be using a little bit of time to try and do a few things to get ungated in a couple categories that could be really profitable. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then books, like I said, I still think there's money there. I think there can be a lot of money there, especially when it's a mix with other categories, because from the guys that sell a ton of books, I've seen them talk about the fact that there's a definite uptime and downtime, a busy time and slow time for books based on school semesters and things like that. So if you have a mix of products and books are in that mix, I think that's a really good way to go. So I am going to try to get that. That's another part I'll focus on. As soon as those scanners are back in stock, I'll be buying one of those. And then as soon as I do that, I'll be getting FBA Scan and Scoutify set up and moving forward with that. So that's just kind of my strategy for what it's worth. Hopefully it's helping you out. Maybe make you miss some mistakes that I made up front and make your transition faster than mine. Just for reference, I mean, I've been doing this 2 months, and I want to say I'm almost at $5,000 in sales. So I'm already on track for $50,000 this year, right? Yeah, right around there. Which, nothing compared to what some of these guys do. They're doing that every week or every month, or some of them a day. But for starting with pretty much nothing and from the ground up, it's not bad. So keep it up, keep sourcing, keep listing, and just move on. Anyway, till next time, guys, have a good one. If this is helping you, hit that thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe. If you've got any questions or want to see anything in my videos in the future, let me know, and we'll go from there. Have a great one.